Either way, actually, they're starting. They are starting, so let's go. Let's see the in-game. Unless, of course, they don't click ready. Which I hope doesn't happen. There we go, showing a bit of the ready up screen for those who haven't seen it. I mean, it's kind of funny. I say this now like everybody would be new, but it's actually the case. Not many people have played custom games. Also, that the fact that like Team League is now available is completely new to many people. Now they actually start to group up to achieve something, especially in Team League and everything. Before, everything was like, yeah, okay, quick matches. Some people even spamming cooperatives just for XP. Then Hero League came, where everything got a bit elitist and, let's say, not so friendly in chat. But now with Team League, I think it's a nice approach to the game.
Yeah, Team League definitely starting to pick up in use. For NA on a while on NA, people really weren't playing the Team League, at least high-level teams. It was more of just scrimming going on between those teams. But now we definitely have a good amount of Team League going on for that kind of off-hour practice when you're not involved in some kind of scrim block. So Team League proving to be a quite nice tool. And the one thing that's really nice about Team League is you can just draft whatever order you want for your team. You don't have that order on your team. So that's really nice with the fact that there's no switching at the moment. But match is starting. We're going to go ahead and get into this game here on Sky Temple between Dignitas and Gamers2.
Yep, and I'm hoping my overlay is this time right. In theory, they were bottom, it says Team Red, so on the right side we have Dignitas now, and on the left side we have Gamers2 on the blue side, so I pray to all the gods out there, please, it has to be correct.
Yeah, man, sometimes the overlays are a little bit tough, but I think we'll get through this together, my friend.
Yeah, you're helping me, and the viewers as well, like, thanks for all the feedback on audio levels and I don't know. And the funny thing is also like people comparing me to all sorts of personalities. It's funny how the crowd like perceives someone who's new, I guess, for the Heroes of the Storm scene. Like I was just compared to Edward Snowden. Before that, I was some actor I can't even remember. Then you have your followers in the chat who love you in every angle on that webcam. it's pretty funny. No, there's shots fired already. Literally, actually, it's owl fired instead of shots fired. So they don't they don't like that. Either way, let's introduce the teams really fast. We have here the 5-man combo Vikings on Nurok, or the other way around, Blood Dragon playing the ETC. We have here then Link playing the Uther, and it's really hard to recognize him with this, to be honest. And Tyrande is going to be played by Chris, and I forgot Vala. Yeah, that's Soilless. On the other side, waiting behind the wall at the moment is Leo from KRA, or from KR, like playing that mouth.
Leo from Korea.
From Korea. Ah, that makes sense. Nika, well, playing the Sylvanas. Jaina and Joe, you're going to meet here in the top lane. In the mid, Cigar is going to hold against those Vikings here. ADRD, and of course, bottom we have Suchu, or Suchu. I guess. If that's Polish, it's like Sucho. Yeah. Should make sense.
Yeah, we have Sylvanas in that tri-lane, once again, trying to do as much as damage as possible. Already kind of forcing the tri-lane of Dignitas here into their towers, but Dignitas kind of pushing back a bit here. They don't really have too much kill potential in the lane here, but they do have their Tyrande combination.
Yep. At the moment, I'm not even sure where I have to look at the moment. Oh, that was a small lag spike as the temple spawned. I don't know what that was either way. But in the mid lane, I love how Cigar is at the moment focusing on the weaker Vikings, now having to use the Vel. The temples are up, and we have to see if the teams just go for a 50-50 split right away, or if they try to claim both temples. Now ETC actually left the lane, Vikings is bottom, soaking up, and yes, they try to go for that mid temple and give pretty much a top temple to the other team.
Yeah, Gamers2 was winning the push in top, so naturally they're going to go for that top temple with relative ease, and they're almost getting cannon tower, but Dignitas responding a bit there.
That was really close actually. That Lunar Flare was so close. If the stun hit, that might have been a kill, but this way, well, they're actually gonna claim the last shots of the temple, maybe even everything. But, well, after the well, they're just going back in. It's a 3-on-3 situation at the moment. Both they just ignore it. Malfurion claims the temple, the next shots, but in the mid, this is completely uncontested. But then again, I just say this, Zagara is coming in, killing Olaf, and even that temple is now unclaimed. It's pretty interesting to see that Chen is completely not part of all of this. Now they're just entering the temple platform just to get some shots off, and then it's gonna be neutral again. But no, this stun is actually hitting, and this is gonna lead to a kill. We have to poison up, but instant heals now on Sailors. This is not gonna end into a kill. Like, Sylvanas is trying to spam, but nope, it's not gonna end in anything. That means top, most likely that temple going completely in Dignitas' favor, while in the mid they're still... Oh my god, Zagara versus ETC, but Blood Dragon being pretty low in HP, but Zagara has to go back since the Vikings just returned.
Yeah, some definite interesting trades going on. We did have a swap on who was controlling which temple during the middle of all of that, and the final shot's now firing off for Gamers2 onto the base of Dignitas. Now, let's see here what will happen. Oh, Zagara getting caught here in middle by some of the Vikings and Uther.
Nice blocks there, actually. Yeah, Uther.
Very, very nice blocks.
Uther just standing in the way, not letting her pass. So even the movement speed increase on... How you call that?
On the Vikings?
No, Zagara's...
The creep?
Yeah, the creep. Ah, Jesus, I knew it. It was on my tongue, but it just didn't come out. But yeah, even that didn't help her. Nice block there by Uther. Either way, like, Jen at the moment fighting Olaf. It's like 3 tanks here in that bottom lane, but this is not going anywhere. Chen is barely losing any HP, even standing on the tower. But the tower actually used all of its ammunition, so Chen is actually ditching out damage right now.
Yeah, we did get the mule pickup here by Dignitas. Really, really strong ability on this map, especially when you're up against a hero like Sylvanas. So getting that top fort back to full health, and Gamers2 really trying to press the issue in the top lane here, as the other 2 lanes, not too much going on, as we do have the Zagara trying to push in and do a lot of damage to the mid lane. They only have Balog there to defend, so not really able to do too much defense there.
Yep. To be honest, I think we see a mule pick up on almost every Sky Temple. That's absolutely a common thing to do, and it's pretty nice because, I mean, if your keep is at full HP, and even if a temple focuses on it, if you start the mule, it will just be healed. But oh, nice! That was almost a double stun here on that poor Jaina. In the end, it was not even needed. She's going down either way. Now, of course, Vala on the other side getting some damage. Uther also being low, but in the end, Mule just being started here. Cannon Tower is gonna be healed, as well as the temple spawn in the same seconds. Dignitas now being 1 level ahead, and they're actually TPing back, at least ETC. That is still a fight without level 10, so the question is, do they actually commit before that level 10, or do they try to push it?
Well, it looks like Dignitas is ahead on the race to 10. They're going to split up the Vikings here, but Gamers2 is content to keep pushing. They want to capitalize on these fort kills. They had so much pressure in mid with the Zagara. They had so much pressure in the top with that Sylvanas tri-lane, and they don't want Dignitas to heal up their forts with that mule. They want to get them down. And yeah, they're too afraid to contest the bottom shrine, as Dignitas was just way too close to level 10. But they're going to opt for these forts as well, but you do have a little bit of resistance here from Dignitas.
But now the crucial timing is here. Oh my god, one is already going down. While I'm looking here, top Uther was actually quite in trouble there. After this keep, if this keep is going down, this is level 10 on both sides, which means they're both ready to fight and to commit. However, Chen is trying to do something about this temple, but the temple charge is already done there on the last 4. That was pretty much 100% damage. And oh, the vengeance here, Barrel used just to get out, and that was, I think, the right decision. Those grenades, the second ability pretty much there, would have killed him if he wasn't in that barrel form.
Yeah, Chen being forced to use the Wandering Keg, never a good thing, but better that he gets away there. And yeah, we're going to have to see what the mercenary camps will be taken here. It looks like Gamers2 going for their siege with 4 of their 5 heroes. Chen had to base after that little skirmish where he barely escaped with his life. And Dignitas also going for their siege giants at the same time as well. We'll have to see if are both teams going to go for the bruisers here. It looks like they might try to pick a fight here. Zagara almost getting caught, but the Lunar Flare follow-up, not good.
Yep, if those would hit, that really makes a difference. And it's very interesting to see, like, Gamers2 answered to losing pretty much an entire temple there in bottom. was pretty nice because they got mid and they got top keep, and that brought them almost on the same experience level now like Dignitas. It's like the game just pretty much resetted. At 7 minutes it's all open, but now with 4 and 5 actually here, plus 2 ogres. Actually, you can't call them ogres on this map, it's more like statues, something. Either way, they're gonna push for this keep, and now the question is fight or accept this keep going down. But at the moment it looks like Dignitas, they just want to stall some time, block it off, but Chen absorbing so much damage at the moment, Mule even being popped. But is that enough? I mean, the keep is so low already. Now the healing starts, but I think, no, Gamers2, they won't go back until this keep is down. It's falling right there. Now the question is, follow up, get the tower, or the fight. At the moment, Dignitas, they're just not ready to fight. They're just staying passive. Now Vikings joined, but by that time, everything is down already. We have the new temples, and this is quite interesting because they are split in north and south. The question is, like, again, 50-50 split. Boss?
Yeah, it's, well, we do have Gamers2 ahead on the race to level 13, so that could come into play here. Dignitas might opt to want to just trade shrines as opposed to go fight, whereas Gamers2, once they get to level 13, they might want to go contest, but we do have Dignitas trying to sneak a quick boss here as Gamers2 goes for the bruiser camp and the top shrine.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting actually. I mean, first they ignored the temple top here, but now they got the bruiser camp. They go on the other side then for the boss and the temple at the same time. At least one of the Vikings is, but now, oh, they spotted Zagara, but Zagara is still coming in. The Vikings actually making here the front line. Uther coming in, but oh my god, he's so low. He almost died just to get that Divine Storm off. Now he's actually dead, and we have to see the barrel also being low, but blocked by the ship at the moment, pushed back directly into a maul. His corpse ends up there. Uther goes for pretty much die there as well, and look at this maul into Lunar Flare. This hurts so much. It's a 2-for-1 exchange so far. Everybody's being low, and I think in the end they can still live with this. They got half a temple and the boss and only had to trade one more hero for this. What do you think about this equation? Does it make sense for Dignitas?
Well, I really thought that Gamers2 was going to be able to just steal that boss away. They had Devouring Maw, they had Chen Wandering Keg, so I'm really surprised they weren't able to get that boss there.
Yep.
But Uther kind of sacrificing himself to get
and again,
that.
this boss died really fast. I mean, this boss made about, what, 50% damage on a tower and on a wall, and that's pretty much it. Now everybody's alive. We are 13-13. Super equalized XP at the moment, and a new fight here in the top lane. The Vikings on a retreat. Oh, well, a small window of invulnerability, but that's pretty much about it. But, well, Gamers2, they have a better stand at the moment just by their HP. But I don't think Dignitas is gonna give them that temple that easily.
Yeah, both teams not willing to engage there. Gamers2 actually just kind of forcing their way onto here. All their heroic abilities were down as they were kind of about to clash, so that probably took a factor in it, but we do have the ETC of Dignitas.
Oh, this stage dive directly to hit, and oh my goodness, that Lunar Flare, that really hurt. The Maw actually gets only the Uther. Okay, standing without healing. This is kind of a problem at the moment. They're getting already low, but Uther is back out. The barrel is, well, nicely blocking them in between the tower and the keep. Now Zagara is also on the way back. They really have to turn this around now, make it more than a 1-1 exchange at the moment. Vikings and ETC at the moment in the front lines, but Olaf, run. I know you're fat, but nope, not fast enough. The fat kid always dies first, not just in the movies, also here. And look at this now, it's all on the temples. And oh my god, Chen really low, drinking some booze. That's always helping, but oh my god, they are cornered in. There's no way out. Actually, there's still a way out, but they are getting pursued. Gamers2, all 5 alive. The question is now, how much can they get on this retreat? Well, Tyrande, the next slow is pretty much deadly. If there's any stun or anything coming out on her, and oh, nice stun here. Maybe that ensures the retreat. Never mind that. Mafurin is gonna finish off the entire thing, and this is a bad fight for Dignitas if you sum it all up.
Yeah, Jaina did get picked off early there for Gamers2, but Gamers2 able to just turn that fight, but
oh, look at Chen.
Over eager here.
Oh my god, surrounded. A wall and 4 heroes. That's his death, and this is pretty much the, well, the start of the beginning, no, the start of the end, beginning of the end, something like that I wanted to say. So either way, they're gonna lose the Chen and the Jaina, but the rest of them make it out. Well, they have to make it out, because in the mid, the creeps are already saying hello to towers with barely any ammunition left, and also bottom, the creeps were about to hit the base. So I think the timing of a retreat was just perfect. They got the tempo and way more siege damage out of it. Still, like almost all of the cruiser camps are still available. The top one should be, yeah, in 10 seconds. Now a little fight, I guess, around those small camps here in bottom. But they're still 2 down.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension from both teams there. Gamers2 were in a commanding position there, but they overextended just a little bit too much, and Chen and Jaina got picked off. Now we do have a pause coming out here from Gamers2. I'm not sure what happens. Some kind of problem here, but it looks like they're already ready to go, and we're going to get back into this right away.
Yep, easy pause, easy life. But yeah, that's... I was born ready. Well, someone had to go for a funny comment. No pause without a funny comment. Either way, we have the small camp, of course, being claimed by Dignitas. They're gonna claim the other one, and it looks like ETC is gonna start the Bruises as well. We have to see if we see a mirror reaction on the other side. The Bruiser camp is still available. Chen would be the closest one, but at the moment he's just focused on that creep wave, and we have the 2 temples being spawned. 10 seconds till they're up, and I think the biggest fight will be around mid. And this is at the same time of taking a Bruiser camp. So I think Gamers2, they have a disadvantage right now. 2 mercenary camps, top and bottom, marching while they have to fight for a temple. Oh, but look at this. ETC a bit out of position. Never mind, just too tanky for now. Chen maybe can circle around, get an advantage that way, but I'm not really sure if that works out. So far, temple not going in any direction. It's just some shots forth and back. Still waiting for that big fight to unravel, and maybe it is on the Vikings. Never mind, Root just disabled. Some seconds of invulnerability will just fix this. And now they're going in. ETC stunning the Chen. There's the follow-up stun here, but there's a Maw again. The Maw is perfect timing here. Now they can focus down the Uther, but it's not enough. Never mind, it actually is. With the silence pair, that was an easy kill. 2 down. Now the Vikings lost their boat. They have to go by foot. The question is now, Chen, are they actually pursuing this? I don't think that's really worth it. They have 2 temples to claim and 2 mercenary camps to defend. But it looks like they just ignored temple for now. At least, okay, Malf is actually staying there, and that's it. But they have to defend top.
Gamers2 just executing such an amazing combo in that team fight. They opened up with the Devouring Maw, they had the Entangling Roots on top to follow up, and then the silencing, the Wailing Arrow came out from Sylvanas, just picking off the heroes.
Oh, look at this! Actually, stage dive used just to catch this Chen out, but Chen says, okay, sure, I got a heroic too. Barrels out, but now he wants to go in again. Vikings there, Olaf taking a lot of stuff away. The temple still has quite some shots we can claim. Olaf is going down, and now they drive out the rest of them here. This is, I don't know, I don't think Dignitas can actually make a stand here on this temple, especially now that Chen claims the last shots of this temple, and we have to see if this is enough damage. I mean, maybe getting that tier 2 tower down, but besides that, they have a mule, so it should be all still good for Dignitas.
Yeah, and we do have Gamers2 coming back up here, going to get their bruisers out, clear that top wave, and we do have the boss up, so there could be a team fight happening there in the near future. Dignitas kind of posturing around, possibly looking to get aggressive there, but they know that Gamers2 just got their bruiser camp, so they're gonna back off and not fight right away. But they do see Zagara up here. Are they gonna get a pick on her?
She's alone. Like that power slide into Lunar Flare, but the Lunar Flare already spent, was off target, but who needs it? Well, a Maw on 3 people, but the problem is there's Vala. Vala will just do it alone. Then again, oh, they're beautifully silenced as well as standing into roots. This is 2 down, 2 for 1 trade, make it 3. This is bad. If they get this Vala, this might be the end of the game. They can just go through. This is 50 seconds down on the heroes, and Vala now being pursued. She can't leap forward anymore. This is it. This is pretty much it. 4 heroes down. I mean, there's still keeps to go. There's still a Vikings who can defend, but the problem is 1 keep, 2 keep, or 1 keep and core. What do you think?
They might go for core here, actually, and it's really funny. The Zagara from Gamers2 running the unintentional bait of the year actually mod 3 heroes, and funny enough, Malfurion and Sylvanas got in range just in time to follow it up. I thought it was going to be a wasted maw and a clean win there, but Gamers2 able to execute their wombo combo, I guess you could say, to pretty much perfection, and actually just going for the double keep.
Yeah, double
just
keep.
So much more safer. Double keep essentially assures you the victory, especially when you're up level 20 to level 18. So really nice play from Gamers2 here. I mean, they made the best of a bad situation and kind of just stomped that team fight.
And now they have exactly what they want. Mid and top, we have catapults pushing in. Bottom, we have that small camp also helping with the push. So the advantage at the moment is really great for Gamers2. I did not see this coming. 20 versus 19 in level, and that will almost be at 21 now. Exactly around the time when they want to go for boss. And that means Dignitas has a huge disadvantage just by talents now that the level 20 talents are out. If they get this boss and then go for the temple, I just don't think how Dignitas can do anything, and that's why they have to go in. They have to go in now. Well, the boss is doing his stomp, and Chen is actually on the platform here, but oh, this time only hitting on one, the barrel pushing out at the moment, the Vala, but I'm not sure if that really does anything. Look at the HP. Gamers2, they look good. This is one down. This is the boat down. ETC is trying to come in, but he's going down as well. Now the boss is being claimed. Wrong direction. Dignitas is gonna get this one, but in the end, I'm not really sure if that's worth it. 2 down, and the Vikings are doing so much work here. At the moment, Sylvanas trying to catch the Tyranny. It will be successful, and I'm not even sure who wins this fight at the moment. It's a 3-for-3 with the boss on top, but, well, Malfurion and maybe Jaina is gonna claim this. Uther is going down now. It's a 2 versus 1. Well, it's 3 versus 1 technically because it's Vikings, but this boss is in the meantime doing quite a lot of work. Sure, we get Jaina getting out, but that was unexpected.
Yeah, and something to keep in mind here, Uther actually just resurrected, so they might even get Leo from Korea here, but it's definitely going to be a keep for Dignitas. So really, really nice fight for them, trying to capitalize on anything that Gamers2 did wrong there. The Wombo combo, not so on point there, only capturing one hero from Dignitas. But yeah, this boss is going to be cleaned up. And meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we did have the Gamers2 Siege Giants pushing on this keep. Will it result in a keep kill here? Looks like ETC might be able to save this in time.
The mule. Yep, ETC just pushing them back. The new creeps are coming. The mule will save this keep for now, and Dignitas also claims this temple here top. However, Gamers2, they all respawn. Sylvanas was the last one, so if they go top, win the fight. I mean, we are at this point of Heroes of the Storm where one good fight will pretty much win the game, and we have to see who that is. At the moment, it's just a bit fall from back on this temple. But I'm not really sure who is gonna claim this. I mean, Chen, sure, claiming the temple. This will hit this tower, not the keep, so keep is still good. But let's see.
Yeah, and here
the
comes
stage
the stage
dive. Yep, it's coming in, but directly into the roots and all that focus on it. This is just crazy. Pure insanity coming out, but at the moment, just the Uther down, but the silence on 3 people. But however, the Divine Storm came out, now Uther is going down. It's Chen for ETC at the moment. Uther still doing his stuff while he's in his ghost form, but Sagara surrounded by Vikings, getting that heal from Malfurion, but it takes healing over time. Vikings is going down. Oh my goodness, and now let the pursue begin. Mid, in the meantime, of course, is pushing in. We must not forget that, of course, lanes without keep, they will march forward, and that will be bad, especially now that they claim the last shots. It's what, 8 or 9 shots of this temple, and that will all go into the keep, and maybe this one is even going down. It will go down. Yes, the last 4 shots. Mule can't save this keep, so Dignitas, they have a naked base.
Kind of a weird buff again in that fight. So Gamers2 not having the best team fight there, but a team fight victory nonetheless. And with all the keeps gone for Dignitas, they are in such a commanding position. I feel the best thing for Gamers2 right now is to just take every single mercenary camp on the map.
Yep.
They have Dignitas trapped in their base. Dignitas
just paint that entire thing blue. Everything you can.
Exactly. There is some catapults in bottom. They have to clean up bottom a little bit. Once they clean that out and get the Siege Giant camp, that lane will begin pushing. And it looks like Dignitas wants to answer this, get their Siege Giant camp out as well. And they do have ETC kind of clearing that little push in top from the catapult of Gamers2.
But Nick, Help me with the math right now, because the next temples that spawn will be 3 temples if I get it right. So 1 temple isn't enough for a core with shield. It has to be 2, right?
I'm not the best with math on stream, but I do believe that that will end the game. And something to keep in mind. Yeah, well, this is gonna happen here, though.
Yeah, look at it. It's 3 men more, and the Vikings, well, they get their boat off, but oh my goodness, this is really bad. Dignitas forcing that fight, but losing them so fast. Now the Vikings still alive, but rooted, getting out of there, but I think Chen just got them, and not the strongest of all Vikings is trying to escape. This didn't go anywhere, and now Gamers2, they just have to take 1 temple. There is even top, well, the bruisers are coming in. I don't see this happening.
That Devouring Maw from ADRD capturing 3 members of Dignitas, able to get that wombo combo off. It was just absolutely devastating. 3 heroes almost instantaneously popping from Dignitas, and just really nice. Yeah, this is just going to be a game here. Just too much pressure, and we have the temple spawning for Gamers2. Really nice game here. I feel that both comps were quite strong, but Gamers2, whenever they landed that combo to perfection, whenever Dignitas let themselves get mawed like by 3 different people, the fights for them were just impossible.
I mean, it was a very bold move. Anyway, I mean, they were going not for a fight around the boss. They knew the temples were spawning soon, so they wanted, I don't know, to make a move before everything is pretty much over. And what happened is they just took a really bad fight in a situation where you just can't take a bad fight. So it wasn't about the boss, it wasn't about the temple, it was just this fight, but it was such a choke point. I mean, this was this point between, I don't know, the decoration there, that little bridge over the water, and the wall. I mean, perfect situation for a maw, and they ran directly in. 3 men more, and the rest is history. I think this just broke Dignitas their neck. Till then, their comeback around the boss, claiming the boss, that was amazing, because till then, my mindset was already on Gamers2, but Jesus Christ, the comeback was amazing, but I think this throw on that maw, that was pretty much just, I don't know, of same value.
Gamers2 coming out here with such an interesting combo. I really haven't even seen this executed before, and to the level that they are executing it, this has to be very practiced for them, and really making a believer out of me for Sylvanas and Zagara. I just feel like, you know, those heroes, they're kind of more specialized damage, but when you can execute such a devastating wombo combo with those heroes, with the Malfurion root, with the Jaina as well, it just can be so devastating.
Yep, that is, well, but it's a best of 3, and that's the good thing. We are not in the qualifiers anymore, not a best of 1 and it's all over, you go home and cry. No, you have a chance, and Dignitas, I mean, they proved it. That fight around the boss, that could have just as well been a full comeback, and Gamers2 suddenly lying on their back and just, yeah, hoping that nothing else is coming their way. They made the comeback twice and they won, but Dignitas, I think their opponent you have to respect. Anyway guys, so the game number 2 here in this best of 3, it's coming up in about 2 minutes. Until then, we just take a small break for a sip of tea, and for you, of course, there in the chat, take a sip of beer or 2. Drink 1 for me and for Nick.
2 for me.
2 for you, okay. Wait, I'm German, I should claim like the beer supremacy.
Hey, I got a little bit of German in me too, man. I got all kinds of...
Then you're excused. Then you're all excused. Anyway, guys, we're gonna be back in about 2 minutes or so when the new draft is up. Then game 2 here, Dignitas versus Gamers2, where Dignitas claimed game number 1. So be right back.